The last 15 years of my life living here as a native of Monroe, Louisiana, have been nothing short of amazing. God has allowed a tale to be narrated through my life and through the lives of people who have entered into my life over the course of this last decade and a half that fills the ears of any listener with sentiments that point only to the glory of God. At 22 years old, the Lord allowed me a beautiful opportunity of being called to pastor at the new Salem Baptist Church, West Monroe, Louisiana. Here where we started with just 6 members in a dying community, the Lord has allowed us to accomplish what seemed to be impossible. Hundreds, if not thousands of souls have been saved and lives have been changed by hearing the gospel preached and the ministry of love shared from this place. All that we've done has been to the glory of God. You know, church is not just a place where we come and share on Sunday mornings and worship opportunities, but for us, church has become family. Not just here at New Salem in the last 15 years, but also 6 years ago when the Lord called us to pastor a second church, dually. Initially, I believed I was going to Mount Zion to part ways with New Salem and completely do ministry over in Lincoln Parish. The Lord saw different, and He called us to pastor 2 churches, 2 full-time churches. So it's been a joy. It's been a joy to operate in our passions and to do both, to share in every single way, and even more of a joy to share in every single way together, to do ministry together. We work together. We do ministry together. Everything we do it together, from church to work to, civic commitments and so on and so forth. And if our legacy was to have a title, it would be family, service, and love, or love, service, family. Since we came, New Salem has been known for sure as the house where love lives, and it has been our attempt and our aim in absolutely everything that we do. To say we've helped people would be an understatement. I mean, we've literally exuded to the best of our abilities and exemplified the love of God in absolutely every opportunity that has come available to do so. So the legacy that we leave behind, the torch that must be taken and be carried on, is one that highlights the necessity of the love of Christ in the world and in the church, or first in the church and then in the world, and taking every opportunity to serve God's people in the spirit of excellence, and then making the people who God brings into our lives for us to disciple, to regard them as family, right? Not just church members, not just friends, not just soft acquaintances, but to develop deep, abiding relationships as Jesus did, and to become family with one another, to really embody and to intentionally become the family of Christ. To the glory of God, God has led us to be united with the Fort Worth community by way of the Beth Eden Baptist Church in Fort Worth, Texas. Our intention is to build on what was already laid, to try our best to, if it be God's will, to not only retain what is present, but also to revive and to call back into a place of action so many of the flock of God that may be scattered abroad, and then of course to convert new souls as the Lord Jesus has commissioned us to. We're so excited. We're not only joining in with Texas natives, but also calling to the forefront so many of our Louisiana family and friends who are now living as transplants in that community to now come here and have a place to worship alongside us. We're excited. Beth Eden is a church that already has a heart for its community and already has established so many social service programs. And it's our intent to go and to carry on their work and to become immersed in their work even, and to really become persons who become involved in that community, right? So we don't want to go there and live apart from there. No, it is our intent to completely immerse ourselves into the culture, which is Fort Worth. What do they call people from Fort Worth?
Fort Worthian?
We're going to become Fort Worthians for what it's worth. No pun intended. We're going to become Fort Worthians and live in Fort Worth, eat in Fort Worth, worship in Fort Worth, and become involved in absolutely everything that means. And so we look forward to 2025 and all that it brings for us as newlyweds, right? As newlyweds, as persons who have recently confessed and professed our love for one another before the entire world, including our churches and our families. We're excited. I'm grateful to have a wife who has committed her life to mine and who serves the Lord through submission to her husband. She said to me, before I could even formulate words to ask, she said to me, wherever you're going, I'm going. And whatever you're doing, I'm supporting. And of course, as a steward of God, as a minister of God, it takes such a humongous burden off of your heart.
To my loved ones here, I'm going to miss you guys so much. My heart is full and sad and all at the same time. But I know you guys are only a phone call or a drive away. So I will be back to visit you all so much. And I'm excited about the new loved ones that I will be getting in Fort Worth.
Yep.
And most importantly, that I'm not doing it by myself. I'm doing it with you.
Yeah.
I love you.
Thank you.